was an AR in there. Feel free to yell and scream or whatever.
Here. Providence lead 19-15 in the first period with 5 minutes left. Matt brings them all down court. Looks around, feeds, ball stolen. Open door takes it down and shoots and scores. Fouled on the play by Jody Heath, number 20. Providence leading 19-15. Number 20 at the free throw line. Shoots and sinks. Providence leading by only 1 point now. Matt Anderson brings the ball down the court, passes on the side to Jim Ryan. Jim drives to the bucket, gives to Mike, and Mike scores 2 points. Open door brings the ball down the court. Huh? Oh, correction, Kansas City Christian. Kansas City Christian brings the ball down the court. Number 23 is sophomore for Kansas City Christian. Playing at post, passes the ball over to the far side, in, under the bucket, shoots and scores.
Yep.
Providence still leading by 1 point.
You guys played against when he was junior high?
Yeah. The guy's got to be more than a sophomore.
No, he was on the junior. He played the junior high.
He
did? 23.
Eric's fouled on the play. He'll go to the line for...
Your junior high team played him. He played on the junior high team last year. Yeah. He had a brother too, remember? Oh, his brother's on the PCA, but he's good.
Eric free throw from the line is good. 22-20, Providence in the lead. Shooting a 1-and-1, sets, fires, off the rim. Kansas City Christian rebounds, goes down court, feeds in under, and scores. We got a tie game with 4 minutes left in the first half. Matt brings the ball down, passes over to Matt. Jim Ryan fires from the corner and scores. Got a foul on Eric away from the ball. That last shot that Jim Ryan scored on was a three-pointer, so Providence leading 25-22. Matt Anderson brings the ball down. Feeds over to Eric. Now we're to the far side to Jim. Jim tries to feed in to Mike, but the ball's blocked. Kansas City Christian brings it down the court. Fires. Rebound by Mike. Eric brings the ball down, feeds over to Matt. Matt drives to the bucket. Tries to feed off to Mike. The ball's blocked. Matt fires, overshoots the goal. Out of bounds on Kansas City Christian. Providence will take the ball out of bounds underneath the bucket. Ryan takes the ball out, passes into Matt. Matt looks around, feeds back to Britt. Britt over to Eric. Eric looks, passes back to Matt. Try to get the ball into Britt. It's blocked away. A pushing foul on Kansas City Christian. Matt Anderson will go to the free throw line. Matt sets up, fires, rolls around the rim and off. Kansas City Christian rebounds, brings it down the court. 23 drives for the bucket, fires, it's blocked, fires again, it's blocked. We have a foul under the bucket. I think it's on.
Quit breathing, guys, we're calling it.
Foul's on Jeff Lamb. 21 will go to the free throw line. Providence still leading by 2 points. Fires from the line and sinks it. At a 1-point game now. Mike Middleton coming back into the game. Britt's going out for a rest. Mike's under the bucket to rebound. Fires, and it's in. We got a tie game again. Jeff takes the ball out. Gives to Matt. Matt brings the ball down slowly. Offense sets up, passes over to Mike. Mike drives. Jeff's got the ball. He's fouled on the play by number 14. Jeff Lamb will go to the free throw line. Stay around, folks. Jeff sinks that first one, and he's shooting 2, and he fires from the free throw line. It's off. Eric makes a beautiful rebound. Jim Ryan shoots and is fouled on the play. Jim will go to the free throw line. Jim Ryan fires, it's in and out. Kansas City Christian brings the ball. Ball's passed around, goes in, feeds off. Looking for someone in under. The ball's back out behind the line. There it's in the middle. He fires and he's off. And oh! Matt's fouled on the play, but not called on it. Matt had the rebound on that and got slapped real hard on the wrist, but it wasn't called, but the next one was called on us. And number 23 will go to the foul line. Britt Batchelor coming in. Matt Anderson will sit down for a rest with 3 fouls on him. Fires and it sinks, and we got a tie ball game again. With 2:08 left. Fires again and he's off. Mike Middleton grabs the ball. They're calling it a jump ball, and so Providence will take the ball out this time. Gives to Jim Ryan. We got a full court press. Tries to get the ball in, and it is blocked. Mike comes up with the ball. Now Eric brings the ball down. The offense sets up. Eric dribbles the ball between his legs, comes down, passes to Mike in the middle. Mike tries to get the ball in. The ball's blocked. Kansas City Christian gets the ball and drives for the bucket. One shot and missed. Another pass went out of bounds. They're calling the ball off of blue. Kansas City Christian will take the ball out of bounds. 2 bad calls there against Providence. Kansas City Christian takes the ball, passes it back out to the timeline. Ball comes in towards the middle, back out. Passed around, fires from the corner, and he hits. 2 points. Kansas City Christian leading by 2 points. Jim Ryan brings the ball down. He's in heavy traffic. Fouled on the play by number 23, Alvarez. Jim Ryan will go to the free throw line with 1 minute and 12 seconds left. Jim fires and sinks it. Got another 1 point game here. Jim sets up and fires and sinks it. 2 points, tie game, 28-28. Kansas City Christian takes the ball out, brings it down. Alvarez bring the ball down, getting heavy pressure from Eric and Jim Ryan. It's tied up. The ball comes back over to Alvarez, into the corner. Number 14 fires and off. And Britt comes down with the rebound. Passes to Jim. Jim brings the ball down court. Drives for the bucket. Stops. Passes back out to Eric. Eric sets up. Over to Ryan. Got 43 seconds left. Over to Eric. Back to Jim. Back to Eric. Over to Jim. Into Mike. Mike fires to Jeff Lamb. Jeff, ball is Britt. Britt sinks it. 2 points, 30-28. Kansas City Christian brings the ball down, getting pressure from Jim Ryan and Eric again. And Jim draws a foul on that. A little too much pressure. It's a second foul on Jim. Kansas City Christian will go to the free throw line. $19 seconds left. Providence will go for a rebound on this one. They got plenty of time to get down, and it's tied up. Providence had the last out, so Kansas City Christian will get this out of bounds. 16 seconds left on the clock. Kansas City Christian takes the ball out. The ball's out to Alvarez. Alvarez feeds out to 5. Passes over. Defense is strong. He drives, shoots, and he's off. And Britt comes down with the rebound with time running out on the clock. How long?
First half.
Here we are at the end of the half. Providence leading 30-28. What do you think of the game so far, Jim? There you have it from a real basketball fan. An interview with Jack Bennett here in just a moment. And Jack, what do you think? Providence leading 30-28 here in the first half. And what's some of the standouts you've seen so far?
Well, Eric Scully and Matt Anderson really impressed me on offense and defense both. Mike Middleton's doing a superb job too, and really all the starting 5 and all the substitutes have been doing a great job as well.
Okay, we noticed Eric hasn't been as hot as he was the other night. What do you think in the second half? You think he needs to shoot more?
Yeah, I think he needs to take a few more shots, maybe not give it up quite so much, and
Okay, we're going here.
I think that's awesome. Looking for a job to get out of the street.
Wait a minute, I gotta stop laughing now. Okay, folks, here we are back at halftime, getting ready to start into the second half, and Providence leading by 2 points. Matt's going to take the ball out on the side. Passes into Eric, back to Matt. Matt feeds into Jim. Back to Matt. Matt thinks about a three-pointer, but then drives the bucket, and he's off. Eric rebounds and scores 2 points. Now then, Kansas City Christian brings the ball down. Providence has been a little cold in the first half, and I think that they'll warm up here in the second half, and maybe Eric will do some more shooting. Kansas City Christian's passing the ball around the outside, keeping the ball out beyond the three-point line. Now he passes it in toward the bucket, back out. Providence keeping up a good defense. The ball coming around the circle. Number 20 drives the line, passes to 14. 14 shoots and sinks. 32-30. Matt brings the ball down. Offense sets up. Eric passes the ball in to Jim Ryan. It's blocked on the shot. Kansas City Christian passes the ball down and in for a layup. 2 points for number 21. Now another tie game. Matt brings the ball down slowly. Offense sets up. Eric has the ball into Jim Ryan. Jim drives the bucket, feeds off to Mike. Mike's fouled on the play, and he'll shoot 2 points. Lance trying to get a wave going here, and so we'll watch for that and help him out. Mike Middleton goes to the free throw line. 2 points. A tie game, and he's off the mark on the first shot. Upset with himself. Eric comes out in the backcourt. Mike sets up. We need this point. Mike shoots, and he sinks. 33-32. Kansas City Christian tries to pass the ball in. Providence is putting a full court press on him, and he loses the ball. Alvarez loses the ball. Matt takes it. Jim Ryan takes it in, stops, shoots, and is fouled on the play. Jim Ryan will go to the free throw line. Providence got away with a good steal that way. A good steal that time. Now the fans are getting vocal here in the second half, trying to get something started. Jim Ryan will be shooting 2 shots. Chance to expand that lead. He fires the first one and he hits. 34-32. Jim sets up at the free throw line. Providence got their hands up along with the fans. He shoots again and he sinks the second one. 35-32. Providence still puts on the full court press. The ball comes down. Kansas City Christian pulls in, fires. The ball's up. Britt Batchelor comes down with the rebound, fires to Jim Ryan. Jim brings the ball down. The ball's taken away by number 21. Dribbles behind his back, comes in. The ball, Jim tried to steal it. Alvarez brings the ball in, slows the game down. The ball being passed around the outside. He feeds in, a layup, and Mike Middleton fouls number 21 on the play. Mike upset with himself because he had his hands on the ball. Kansas City Christian will take the ball out because the number of fouls they have on them. They're not in the penalty. Providence not in the penalty situation yet. Kansas City Christian trying to feed the ball in towards the middle and can't get it in. Ball's out to Alvarez. Over into number 20. 20's looking for an inside track. Ball comes back out, over, around the circle, back out again. Providence putting up a good defense. The ball not able to get in to the lane. Alvarez with the ball. Over, back out, into Alvarez. Alvarez fakes a shot, back out, and a shot. 2 points for Kansas City Christian. 35-34, 1 point game. Eric Schooley brings the ball down, passes over to Matt Anderson, back to Schooley, into Ryan, back out to Schooley, into Mike Middleton. Mike goes up and he misses, rebounds, and the ball falls in. 2 points for Mike Middleton. Again, the full court press on Kansas City Christian as Alvarez brings the ball down, passes over, ball down in the corner, back out to the center, over, into the lane, and he goes up. Mike Middleton has a beautiful block. Block that shot. Providence come down with the rebound, and Matt Anderson brings the ball down. Mike Middleton had a beautiful block on that. Schooley over to Matt Anderson. Matt feeds into Britt. Britt goes up. 2 points. 39-34. A beautiful pass by Matt. Nice shot by Britt. Kansas City Christian brings the ball down. They're still getting the full court press. The ball's down. Anderson's on him like a glove. The ball comes back out. Over to Alvarez, back to 13. Ball over in the forecourt. He feeds it in. A nice layup by number 20. He's got a real smooth shot. Matt out to Jim Ryan, back to Matt. The ball comes slowly down the court as the offense sets up. Kansas City Christian got their hands up. Matt gets the ball into Ryan. Ryan drives for the lane. He's fouled on the play. They're in the penalty, so we'll have a one-shot foul. Correction on that. They're not in the penalty. Providence take the ball out. Jim Ryan taking a breather. Jeff Lamb comes in for Jim Ryan. Britt takes a shot. The ball's bounced around. Britt gets the ball back, goes up, and is actually fouled on the shot, but they didn't call it, and the ball is out of bounds off Kansas City Christian. Providence takes the ball out. It's out to Jeff Lamb. Jeff drives, shoots, and is fouled on the shot. So we'll have a 2-point shooting foul. Jeff Lamb at the free throw line. Providence leading 39-36. Jeff fires and sinks it. 40-36 Providence. Jeff sets up for his second shot. He fires. It's off the rim. Kansas City Christian rebounds and throws it out of bounds. Threw the ball away. Providence will come inbounds with the ball. Mike Middleton will take the ball out. Offense sets up for a shot. It's a real chance. Feeds into Britt. Britt shoots. Has a clean block on the shot. Kansas City Christian comes down with the ball down court. Alvarez comes into the lane, back out to the high point. Ball makes a circle. Looking for a man in the lane. Number 20 standing back, waiting. And the ball is blocked by Schooley. Beautiful block. Pressure's being put on Kansas City Christian. They'll take the ball out. Passes the ball in under the bucket. Mike Middleton grabs the ball. And the Providence will bring the ball down court. Over to Matt, back to Schooley, and to Jeff Lamb. Passes to Mike, and it's deflected, and Kansas City Christian comes up with the ball. They come down court. He drives the lane, fires. It's off. Number 20 comes down with again, fires again, and he has 2 points. The ball comes into Bachelor, back to Schooley. Offense sets up, over to Anderson, back to Schooley. Schooley looks for a lane to drive in. The ball's over to Anderson. Anderson looks for a shot. Feeds into Lamb, and Lamb scores! 42-38. Beautiful feed by Anderson. Anderson's putting the pressure on Alvarez. The ball down court, tries to pass it in under the bucket, and Mike Middleton knocks the ball out of bounds. Kansas City Christian will bring the ball in. Providence leading by 4 points now. Kansas City Christian brings the ball in, passes to Alvarez. Alvarez fakes a shot, drives, shoots, and sinks it. Anderson brings the ball down court slowly. Offense sets up. Britt's on the far side. Eric into Britt. Back out to Eric. 3-point shot for Eric Schooley. 3 points, Eric Schooley. Pressure, and Eric ties up Alvarez, and Alvarez gets a traveling call. Eric, fine job on defense there. Eric goes out for a rest, and Darren Courtney comes in. at the guard position. Jeff, ball over to Jeff, into Mike Middleton. Mike shoots, sinks, 2 points! 47-40. Kansas City Christian brings the ball down. The pressure still being put on him. Alvarez drives the bucket all the way in, fires and misses. Darren comes up with the ball. Matt Anderson over to Matt. Matt brings the ball down court, passes over to Batchelor. Batchelor drives in the lane, passes to Britt. Britt passes to Matt, rather, and Matt feeds Jeff Lamb. Jeff shoots, and the ball's offline. Kansas City Christian will take the ball out of bounds. Jeff Lamb down for arrest, and Jim Ryan in for him. Kansas City Christian brings the ball down. Alvarez at the ball. Feeds it in. The ball comes back around the circle. Ball out high. Trying to get the ball into the bucket, and Alvarez into the bucket, fires and misses. Number 20 shoots and is fouled on the shot by Matt Anderson. Number 4 on Matt. A lot of heavy traffic in under the bucket that time. Jody Heath checking in with the timekeeper. Jody will be coming in. Let Matt sit out. He has 4 fouls, and we have 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Number 20 sets up at the free throw line. This should be a two-shot. The ball's up and off the mark. Have another chance at this. They have 2 big guys at the underneath the bucket, Darren and Mike Middleton. They'll go up for this rebound. The shot's up, and it's good. Schooley's back in the game. Middleton is out. Jody Heath will be taking the ball out. And Kansas City Christian putting on some little pressure now. Jim Ryan brings the ball down court, drives for the bucket, up. 2 points, and the shot is good. Kansas City Christian brings the ball down, and the ball is up and in the bucket, and fouled by Darren Courtney. Chance at a 4-point play here. Number 13 was wide open under the bucket there, and Darren did what he could to try and knock that ball down, but he got a little bit close and slapped him, and he'll go to the free throw line. Providence leading by 6 points. 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball's up and down. 5-point lead. Britt Batchelor takes the ball out. Out to Darren. Over to Heath, into Ryan. Ryan brings the ball down, stops, looks for some help. Schooley's got the ball. Schooley looking, 12 seconds. Schooley looking for some help. Over to Ryan. Ryan in, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Kansas City Christian. So with 6 seconds on the clock, Providence will take the ball out. The offense will set up for this shot. Darren in close to the bucket. He gives the ball to Darren, back out to Schooley. Schooley's going to take the shot, and bump and foul. Eric is fouled on the shot, and the shot is good.
Shot didn't count?
Shot didn't count. Foul before the shot. He got robbed on that one. Okay, Eric at the free throw line, and he's up, and it's in. 50 points, 50-44 with 2 seconds left. Eric sets up, fires, and ball's in and out. Time runs out in the third quarter. Okay, so the guys had a good third quarter game. 50-44, Providence over Kansas City Christian going into the fourth quarter. MVP. Okay, we're getting ready for the wave.
Oh!
Will be taking the ball out, and we got Courtney, Schooley, Bachelor, Heath, and Ryan on the floor. Alvarez goes down right off the bat. Heath had a little contact there. Alvarez brings the ball down. Got some pressure on him. Ryan out, putting pressure on 13, staying right on him. Tight pressure. Ball to Alvarez. The ball staying out beyond the circle. Coming around the circle, looking for an open man underneath. Number 20 standing out of the lane, waiting for a feed. The ball comes around. Providence putting pressure, man-to-man pressure on him. The ball comes in and fires. It's off. Alvarez comes down with the rebound and is fouled on the way up. I think the foul was on Darren, but I see no hand on it. 3-1. Darren Courtney committed the foul on that one. That's Darren's second. Kansas City Christian will go to the free throw line. Shooting. Ball's up, and it's off the mark. Two-shot foul. Courtney and Bachelor underneath the basket for the rebound. Ball's up, and it's in. 50-45. Mike Middleton going to the scorer's table to check in and be coming in on the next timeout. The ball over to Schooley. Schooley takes it, feeds to Courtney. Courtney looking for an open man underneath. Over to Heath. Heath at the free throw line, drives the bucket, shoots and fires. 2 points. Jody had a beautiful shot then. The pressure on Kansas City Christian again as Alvarez brings the ball down, passes in to 21. 21 back. The ball's back out. Back out. Over to Alvarez. Over. The ball staying high beyond the three-point line. The ball's into Alvarez. He flips it into 20. A left-handed hook shot. Ball's off the mark. Providence comes down with the rebound. Ryan brings the ball down. The offense sets up. Stutter step over to Heath. Heath looking in to Britt Bachelor. Britt up. The ball rolls off. Britt gets the rebound and up. Eric Schooley with the rebound up and scores! Took him 3 shots to get it, but Schooley scores 2 points. 54-45. Mike Middleton coming in. Darren setting down. The crowd needing to talk to Lance to get something going here, and so Lance comes over after knocking down one of the cheerleaders. Alvarez sets up at the free throw line. Fires, and it's in. 54-46. Britt Bachelor and Mike Middleton underneath the bucket. Ready for the rebound. Alvarez shoots, and it's off the mark. Middleton down with the rebound. Over to Jim Ryans. Over to Schooley. Schooley brings the ball down court. Over to Heath. Heath into Mike Middleton. Mike fires, and he scores! 2 points. Nice shot by Mike, outside shot. Alvarez brings the ball down real fast. Got pressure on him. The ball's in. Now back out beyond the three-point line. Back into Alvarez. Looking for a man inside the lane. Over to Alvarez. Back out. Over. Kansas City Christian still looking for an open man. Over to Alvarez. He shoots from the three-point line and misses. The Jim Ryan comes down with a foul, and we're robbed again. Both men went up from the ball, and Jim Ryan gets called on that one. That's Jim's third foul. Kansas City Christian shoots that free throw and misses. We come down with the rebound. Schooley brings the ball down. Over to Heath. Heath into Milton. The same shot again. Mike's off a little bit this time. Ryan grabs the ball, comes down with the rebound, shoots, and it's off. The ball's kicked by Kansas City Christian. They come up with it, and he's fouled. And Jody Heath will get the foul on that. We have two men on the court, Jim Ryan and Jody Heath. Both of them on their backs, and yet we get the foul call on us. Kansas City Christian will go to the foul line again. Providence leading by 10 points with 5 minutes to go. They need to play some heads-up basketball here. Watch their passes, make their shots count, and we can rack this up as another win. Ball's up and good. Kansas City Christian, 56-47 with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock. Providence calls a timeout. Okay, the boys come out of the huddle. 5 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock in the fourth quarter. Kansas City Christian will be at the free throw line. One shot. And shoots, and he's in. Providence takes the ball out. Over to Mike Middleton. Kansas City putting pressure on us, man-to-man pressure. Britt's in trouble, passed out to Middleton. Down the line to Jim Ryan. Jim holds up with the ball over to Schooley. Schooley looking for an open man, over to Britt Bachelor. Britt at the three-point line, passes over to Ryan. Ryan looking for a man, out to Schooley. Over to Heath. Around the circle, over to Britt. Britt in. And Providence gets called for 3 seconds. 3 seconds in the lane. Kansas City Christian takes the ball out. Providence planning on putting pressure on the man bringing the ball down. Alvarez brings it down, all the way down. They got him tied up. Jody a little upset about that call. Had his hand in there. Got called on it. That's his fourth foul. Jeff Lamb coming in for Jody Heath. Alvarez at the line, shoots. It's off. Okay, Providence take the ball out. The ball missed the gold. Over to Ryan. Ryan comes around, trying to get the ball down. And a blocking foul on Kansas City Christian. Jim Ryan will go to the free throw line. Providence leading 56-48. Jim Ryan at the free throw line. Shooting a 1-and-1. The first shot's up and off. Kansas City Christian down with the rebound. The ball comes down court, sets, fires, off, up, Kansas City Christian gets a rebound, another shot, and Providence comes up with the ball. Over to Jim Ryan, over to Britt. Britt brings the ball down. Schooley with the ball into heavy traffic. Ball knocked away. Britt comes up with it over to Mike Middleton, and he lays it in for 2 points. Mike Middleton in for 2 points on that layup. Kansas City Christian calls timeout, 58-48 with 3:47 left in the fourth quarter. Schooley, Batchelor, Ryan, Lamb, and Middleton. Kansas City Christian brings the ball down. Alvarez with the ball. Ball's out high, comes around the circle. Looking for a man inside, back out to Alvarez. Alvarez drives the line, fires, and it's off. Fight for the ball, back into Alvarez. Alvarez shoots, it's off again. Batchelor comes down with the rebound. Over to Schooley. Schooley brings the ball down. Ryan with the ball. Holds up. Back out to Schooley. Schooley looking for an open shot. The ball being tied up out to Middleton. Ball's blocked. Kansas City Christian bats the ball in. He goes up for a layup, misses it. Kansas City Christian comes up with the ball and is fouled on the shot by Jim Ryan. Actually, Britt got the foul on that, but they called it on Jim Ryan. Jim Ryan has 4 fouls.
Britt, did you see that? Britt got him good, and they called it on Jim. He was on his back.
Kansas City Christian shoots one, makes it 58-49. Two-shot shooting foul. Number 20 with a smooth shot. The ball is up and off the mark. Matt Anderson comes down with the rebound. Over to Ryan. Ryan holds it up, comes around, goes down court. They tie him up. And Jim gets a little upset with what Alvarez was trying to do to him there. He really tied him up. And Alvarez is down on the court. And he might have got a foot in his gut then. Probably got the wind knocked out of him. Trying to get his breath back, and he's up on his feet. Some wind back in his lungs, and he'll be okay. Jim Ryan was fouled on that play, and he'll go to the free throw line. Jim makes the first shot, 59-49. And he makes his second shot, 60-49. Kansas City Christian brings the ball down. Passes the ball in. Number 20 has a shot, looking for an open man underneath the bucket. Britt Batchelor fouls him on that shot. Ball was passed in to number 14, and Britt had a hand on him. Number 14 will go to the foul line, shooting Probably a one-shot foul. 1-1. Ball is up and in. 60-50 with 2 minutes, 47 seconds left. He's at the free throw line. The ball's up again and in. Good. Providence brings the ball out. We got full court press, man to man. Ball's over to Britt. Britt over to Ryan. Britt brings the ball down beyond the center court line and gets tied up. Ball's passed. Eric Schooley comes up with the ball. Over to Ryan and down. Ryan holds up. Pass the ball over to Anderson. Anderson with the ball. Over to Batchelor. Britt with the ball and stolen again. Foul on Kansas City Christian. Trying to steal there. Number 5, Alvarez's, Little Alvarez. Huh? Yeah, it's Little Alvarez. Eric Schooley at the free throw line. Up and in. 61-51. Eric at the free throw line. 3 bounces. Up and in. 62-51. Kansas City Christian brings the ball fast down the court. Holds up. In. Drives the lane into the bucket. Fires. The ball is in. And he's fouled on the shot. Foul on Britt Batchelor will be number 5 on Britt. Britt will come out. Mr. Lloyd trying to make a point with the refs. I couldn't tell which one it was on. Whichever one stays seated. Was that one on, Britt, underneath the bucket? I couldn't tell who it was on. Whoever it's on's got 5.
He was ugly, right?
Yeah. .53. Ball is up. Off. Christian comes down with the rebound. Christian again with the rebound. Left-handed hook that misses. Britt comes down with the ball and is fouled by number 14. Britt was up above the bucket there to come down with that rebound, and he'll be shooting. Five fouls. Number 14 goes out with 5 fouls. Britt's at the free throw line shooting a 1-and-1. Ball's up, off the mark. Alvarez come down with the rebound. Ball comes down the court. Ball stolen away by
Matt Anderson and lost. Alvarez with the ball. Back out. Alvarez shoots. Off the mark. Jody Heath gets the rebound over to Schooley. Schooley bringing the ball down over to Batchelor. Batchelor in to Mike Middleton, up for a layup. 2 points! 2 points, Mike Middleton. The ball down to 13. 13 goes in for a layup. The ball's off. Jody Heath rebounds over to Middleton. Schooley with the ball over to Batchelor. Batchelor brings the ball down. Feeds the ball back out to Anderson. Anderson out to Batchelor. Batchelor with the ball slapped. Intentional foul. An intentional foul. Should draw a one and one. Britt goes to the foul line. 1:17 left in the fourth quarter, 64-53. Darren Courtney in for Eric Schooley. Schooley probably out for the last time. Had a good game tonight after coming off his best game ever probably Tuesday night. 28 points, I believe it was. Britt Batchelor sinks the first one. Down court we have Britt sinks the second one. Alvarez brings the ball down, across the timeline, into Little Alvarez, over, three-point shot, misses. Batchelor up with the rebound, in pressure, over to Anderson. Anderson down to Courtney. Courtney loses the ball, out of bounds, Kansas City Christian ball. A good pass, but Darren just couldn't get his hands on the ball. We get timeout, Kansas City Christian. With 1 minute, 1 second left in the game. Providence leading 66-53. Kansas City Christian brings the ball down. Alvarez with the ball. Out to Little Alvarez. Little Alvarez fires in the lane and misses. And Kansas City Christian up with the ball. Misses the second shot. Third shot's up and misses. Fourth shot is up and misses. Providence finally comes down with the ball. Batchelor's got the ball and he's fouled by Alvarez. Kansas City Christian had 4 shots at the bucket that time underneath and missed all 4 of them before Providence could come up with the ball. Britt at the free throw line. Be shooting 1 and 1. Sinks the first one, 67-53. Sets up at the lane and he fires again and sinks it. 68-53. The ball comes down. Number 13 down. The ball back out. Cross lane. Little Alvarez out to Big Alvarez. Shoots three-pointer off the mark. The ball rebounded by Jody Heath. Matt Anderson now with the ball is fouled again by number 13. 20 seconds left on the time clock. Maybe this is Matt's first time at the foul line tonight. Matt sinks the first one, 69-53. Sets up for his second shot. The ball's up and in. 70 points. Alvarez brings the ball down court. Fires from the three-point line, is off the mark. Rebounded by Kansas City Christian and in. 2 points. Anderson with the ball out to Courtney. Down to Mike Middleton for the layup. And the ball is up. He misses back. The ball is out of bounds. I think you'll be able to see that Mike really got fouled on that shot. It wasn't called, but Providence takes the ball out, passes the ball around. Anderson with the ball, back to the corner. Mike fires, and he's off the mark, and that's the game. 2 seconds. 2 seconds left on the clock. Kansas City Christian will go to the free throw line with 2 seconds left. Providence leading by 15 points. The boys had another good game tonight. Alvarez at the free throw line. He's up and off the mark. Darren comes down with the rebound, and that's the game. Providence Christian Academy 70, Kansas City Christian 55. We'll have a wrap up of the game after some announcements and scores from around the Kansas City area when we return. And thank you for listening to PCA, Providence Christian Academy Broadcasting. PCAB, Providence Christian Broadcasting. Academy, Providence Christian Academy Broadcasting.
Okay, there's Ed Brell on his throne, keeping score over there.
King Edward.
King Edward, yeah, that's a good name for
Who
him.
is that? Dangerous Dan with him?
Dangerous Dan Tartaglia. Tell us the story, Lenny. No.